Yogis, welcome back. And if you are new here, my name is Brendalyn. And for today, I'm going to be guiding you through a flow specifically for hip openers. So to start, you are going to come all the way down onto your mat, lying on your back in a Supta Baddha Konasana. So bringing both feet out in front of you, bringing the soles of your feet to touch. Just slowly start to lay backwards. And you have the option to either rest your hands on your knees or one over your belly and one over your heart. You're going to start with the inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Take another inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. When you're ready, starting to bring both of the knees together, closing them like a book. And then cactusing your right arm out to the side with the palms open facing upwards. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Let both of the knees fall towards your left side, keeping your right arm and shoulder glued towards your mat. You can start to shift your gaze in the same direction. On your next inhale, switch the knees back through the center. And then exhale, switch the knees to the opposite side, cactusing out your left arm. Send your gaze in the same direction as the left hand as you keep the left arm glued towards your mat. Inhale, bring it back towards your center. As you exhale, rock and roll up into a table position. So coming up onto all fours, stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Keeping your spine in neutral, gazing down towards your mat. Inhale, cow pose. Arch your spine downwards, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, cat. Doming out your back. Bring your chin back towards your chest as you push your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, cow pose. Reverse through your spine. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. And then from here, you can start to hinge at your hips. Just send your body around in clockwise or counterclockwise directions, calling in whatever feels good to you. You can add some extra movements in here by moving your head from side to side, like you're saying yes and no. And when you're ready, you can start to bring it back towards your center. Tucking under your toes, take an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sending your hips back and up towards the ceiling. All 5 fingers spread on both sides, pushing down into your mat. Nice strong forearms. Knees are slightly lifted away. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walking the feet forward, stamping them hip width distance apart. Relax your head, let it hang. You can interface the arms here, one over the other, grabbing opposite elbows. As you're in a ragdoll pose, just swaying from side to side, feeling that range of motion in your spine. Releasing both palms down towards your mat. Take an inhale, mountain pose. Lift your chest away from your thighs. Slowly lifting up vertebrae by vertebrae. Leaving the arms at your sides with palms open, facing forward. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, chair pose. Bringing the arms up and over your head and hinging at the hips as you send them back towards the back side of the room. Send the weight into the backs of your heels so that you can wiggle your toes. Take another inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, sweeping the arms down and back out to the sides with your arms spread like wings. Take an inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Keeping your left foot on your mat, extend through the left knee as you lift your right leg up at a 90-degree angle. Exhale, figure 4, folding the right leg over your left knee. Bringing the hands down to heart center and just sit a little bit lower. Holding your core nice and tight here. Extend to the crown of your head. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Relifting that right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Bringing the right leg extended behind you down towards your mat. Just readjusting your left foot so that it's framed in between your left and your right hand. Inhale, easy twist. Sending your left hand up and above towards the ceiling, and your gaze is in the same direction. Exhale, horizon lunge. Starting to send the left hand towards the back side of the room as you twist on the outer edges of your feet. You'll feel that opening in your left hip. Take an inhale, come back to your easy twist. Exhale, low lunge. Now folding at your right knee, bringing it down towards the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, half-legged split, sending the weight in your hips towards the back side of the room, extending through your left knee, straightening it out here. Your heels will start to roll back so your toes are pointing up. Take an inhale, shift back forward, folding through your left knee, sinking the weight in your hips down towards your mat. Exhale, half split. Inhale, shift forward. And we're gonna start to move into a twisted dragon. So taking your left hand rested on the inside of your left knee, and start to push it out, gazing back and up towards the ceiling. And then bring it back to center. Planting both hands down onto the mat, lifting up your right knee, coming back into that low lunge. And exhale, downward facing dog, stepping the left foot back. Just take a moment here, walk out both of your legs. You can start by bending at your right knee and your left. Just interchanging that movement here. And you can start to look under your right shoulder or your left to add some twist into your spine. When you're ready, find stillness in the center of your downward facing dog. We're going to repeat that one more time, but on the opposite side. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands towards your shins, extend through the knees. Nice flat back here. Just lifting it just a little bit so that your chest is parallel to your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Lifting your chest away from your thighs, arms at your sides. Exhale, chair. Take another inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, drinking bird pose, coming up onto the tips of your toes, gazing forward and down. Take an inhale, one-legged mountain pose, extending through your right knee and lifting your left leg, folding at the left knee at a 90-degree angle. Exhale, figure four, folding your left ankle over the right knee, hands down to heart center, and just sit a little bit lower here. Squeeze through your core as you lift up through the crown of your head. Take an inhale, come back into your one-legged mountain. Exhale, low lunge. Sending the left leg back behind you, fully extended, and start to walk the right foot forward until it's in between both your right and your left hand, and your right knee is stacked on top of your right ankle. Inhale, easy twist, sending your right arm high. Exhale, horizon lunge, sending the right hand behind you as you twist on the outer edges of your feet. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, low lunge, bring your right hand down to the mat and start to fold at your left knee. Bring it down towards the mat as well. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, half split, sending the weight in your hips towards the back as you extend through your right leg. Inhale, shift forward. Sinking the weight in your hips down towards your mat. Exhale, half split. And as you start to come back into your center here with the right knee still stacked over your right ankle, coming into that dragon twist, taking your right hand, put it on the inside of your right ankle, and start to push it out towards the side, gazing back and up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, starting to come back, bring your right hand down towards the mat. Lifting up through your left knee, take an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right heel towards the ceiling. Exhale, crunch your right knee towards your left elbow. And then start to send it out to the side into a fallen triangle. Extend your right leg, keeping your right palms underneath your shoulders. Send your left arm high. Pushing up through your left hip. Pretend like someone is pulling your left fingertip. Helping you to shift up just a little bit more. And we're gonna have a funky transition here. Bring your left hand back down towards the mat. Step your left foot forward, right foot on the opposite side. And we're gonna come into a malasana squat. Squatting here, using your elbows to push your knees out and back. Push your pelvis forward, hands at heart center. And start to bring the palms back towards the mat. Going to step back into a high plank. Then exhale, lower all the way down towards your mat. Then begin tucking under the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Looking up towards the ceiling, keeping your thighs lifted away from your mat. And exhale, downward facing dog. Switching that to your left leg, take an inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, crunch your left knee towards your right elbow. Now extending the left knee all the way out into your fallen triangle. Readjust your left hand underneath your shoulder. Inhale, send your right arm high. Pulling up through your right hip and your right fingertip. Exhale, right hand comes back down towards your mat. Step the right foot over your left. Bring the left foot on the opposite side of your mat. And malasana squat. When you're ready, we're gonna bring it back into that high plank, both palms back down towards your mat. Step back behind you. Exhale, lower. Tuck in your toes, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Folding at your knees, bring them down towards the mat. Send your hips back towards your mat. Extend the right leg out in front of you. Folding at your left knee, left foot is on the inner padding of your right thigh. And take an inhale, lift both arms high. And exhale, half forehead to knee split. But we're gonna bring the right hand down towards the mat and start to stretch the left arm over towards the right toes. So we're coming into a little bind here. Looking up and under your left shoulder towards the ceiling. And starting to come backwards. Bring your left palm back down towards the mat, and with your right hand, sweep it in front of you. As you twist up, lifting the right hip towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring it back down towards the mat. Then we're gonna switch sides. So taking your right leg this time, bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Same thing here, inhale, both arms high. And exhale, bring the left hand down towards the mat as you twist your chest open, looking under your right shoulder. And then taking your right arm, bringing it back behind you, and with your left hand, sweeping it in front of you as you lift your left hip up towards the ceiling, away from your mat. And exhale, bring it back down. And from here, we're slowly going to start to come down onto our backs for a happy baby pose. So from here, lifting the feet up, stamping them on towards the ceiling, taking your index finger and your middle finger, pistol gripping your big toe, pressing the elbows on the inside of your knees. Then just rock from side to side, massaging out your spine onto the mat. Option if you'd like to add some extra movements here, maybe by bending and stretching either leg. Then releasing the toes, hugging both knees towards the chest, hands to opposite elbows. Chin to chest, forehead to knees, nice tight squeeze. On your next exhale, releasing the legs. Let them fall down towards your mat, arms to your sides. Palms are open, feet roll out to your side. Just sit here for a moment to check in with your body, to see how you're feeling and noticing any sensations that are coming up for you. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found something in that practice that served you today, and see you next time.